Welcome to Average House Price. In these videos, I take a look at houses that are available for the current average house price in various places around the country. It's the start of August now, but the latest update to Australia's average house price was in June 2025, and that is $905,076, according to Totality data. Today, we'll be looking in Australia's capital city, Canberra. If you enjoy this video, please hit the like button and click subscribe to see more like this as we release these regularly. Now let's go and see what we can find for under that average house price in Canberra. All right, so we've got this house now as well in Rickard Place in Gowrie in the ACT, in the Canberra metropolitan area. So 3-bedroom, 1 bathroom, 3 car space. This one house, $895,000 plus. So we just scrapes into our average house price. This one. So let's take a look. Only listed recently. This one. So here we have. Here it is, like a ranch style house, I guess they call it in America, with a nice garden out the front. Looks like a fairly drought tolerant garden, which is good for when you get the dry summers in Canberra, and some nice trees around here as well. Paved driveway there, and then a bit of grass around the side here as well. Probably a 1980s style house, maybe, potentially late 70s, early 80s. Here's the living space here. So you've got a dining room here, living room over there, and kitchen over there, the bench, and nice floorboards here. And looks like you've got some carpet over there in the living space. And there it is again. You've got that little carpeted off area here just for the living area. Nice big windows there as well, letting plenty of light in, and also that big window next to the door there as well. It looks like some nice wardrobes, built-in wardrobes there next to the dining space as well. Here's the backyard. So you've got some grass here. Got a Hills Hoist clothesline there and some mulch area around there and some more mulch around there with those couple of established trees there. Got a deck, covered deck with dining area there, and unfortunately that looks like AstroTurf, which I am definitely not a fan of. Horrible stuff. Just gets hot in summer, hot under your foot, not like grass, which is nice and cooling, and then nothing can live underneath it either, unfortunately. And then if someone doesn't want it, after a few years when it starts deteriorating, all it does is goes to the tip, and then it's sitting there in landfill forever. So yeah, I really don't know why people put AstroTurf in. Horrible decision. And the new owners, if they don't like it, it's just going to go to the tip, as I mentioned before. Here's the living space again. So yeah, really nice bright area here. Lots of light coming in through that window. Here's another picture of the living area, and looks like a little study area over there too. And you can see the French doors there leading out to that back deck where those chairs are. The little dining area out there as well. Here is the kitchen. Bit of a close up of the kitchen. So yeah, nice room for a very nice sized fridge in there. Cupboards all around here. Oven over there. Cooktop there. Dishwasher. Got an island here, and then a sink with a window over the top there, looking out onto that back cupboard deck area in your backyard. Here's the dining area again. There's those built-in wardrobes and a couple of doors leading off into the living spaces there, and a laundry over there too from the looks of things. There's the kitchen again. Got the island there. Some big cupboards over here too for storage. Here's the bathroom. So you've got a bath there. Sink over a vanity there. Some nice big bright windows again. Big windows there as well. Not sure if they're double glazed or not. Really, I guess in a place that gets as cold as Canberra, it's really handy to have double glazed windows, and also gets very hot in summer too. So the double glazing keeps some of that heat and some of that cool out in those extreme temperatures. Fairly decent sized room, this one. Carpeted floor, nice big built-in wardrobes there. Got 3 sliding doors, so pretty large space there. Here's another bedroom. That looks like a single bed in there, but I think it could potentially have a larger bed in there. And again, nice big bright windows looking out to the back, and a built-in wardrobe there. And another bedroom. This looks like a kid's bedroom. Again, quite a small bed, but I think you could fit a bigger bed in there if you needed to. There's that deck, covered area at the back with a nice large dining table there, enough room for 8 people there. A little bit of a barbecue there. Obviously, the new owner probably wouldn't get that. I think the current owners will probably take that. Got that fencing around there, fairly low fencing, and you can sort of see the neighbours if they're in their garden too, possibly. So if it was my place, I'd be growing some fairly tall trees and shrubs around the sides there to sort of even so you don't have to see that fence. I don't know, it looks a bit ugly, that fence, in my opinion anyway. Here is the garage. So yeah, big double door there, single door at the back there. Apparently you can fit 3 cars in here. It's a pretty big space, so I don't know, if you're just a 1-car family, you could just sort of use this for storage, I guess. Could even potentially build in here if you got the permission from the council. But yeah, they've got a fridge in here at the moment, workbench and things like that. And there is that AstroTurf, unfortunately. Yeah, pretty horrible stuff. And then you've got a bricked area there. And there's the deck. And again, yeah, there's that fence around there, which I'd probably try and screen if I could. Just make the backyard look a bit more interesting. You've got some nice big trees around as well, around the neighbourhood. Here's the picture from above. So there's where your fence ends. I think this might all be, or down the side here anyway, could be council land. I'm not 100% sure. And there's nature strip around there. I guess this is probably the owner's garden there. I don't know, maybe some of this might be the owner's garden too. Just seems strange they've fenced it off there. They could have potentially made it a bit bigger, that backyard area. Then there's another little area over there too, which we didn't really see in the map, in the pictures of the house at all, but looks like there's a little shed or cubby house in there, and maybe another shed there as well. So a whole other lawned area there, which is nice. And again, you could plant veggies in there maybe or something, have a little veggie patch in there. And you got some nice trees over the road there. And there's just another view of the place there, some nice hills in the background there. And there's the house, and there's Holy Family Primary School nearby, Chisholm Shopping Centre over there, Gowrie Shopping Centre over here. There's the house again, Holy Family Primary, and a nice big mountain range over there. Definitely have loads of mountains nearby if you live in Canberra. Nice scenery. And here's the layout of the house. So entrance in here, there's the dining room with the built-in wardrobes there, or built-in robes. Got a living space there, study nook, family room there. You can use that space for something else as well. Kitchen here. There's a little entryway into the garage, or entry into the house from the garage just there. It's got double doors, so I guess it probably keeps the cold out a little bit in winter. And then through here to the, actually, sorry, I missed it, the laundry over there. So we did see that in the picture. There's a little toilet over there, bathroom here, the family bathroom. Yeah, it looks like there's a shower and a bath in there, which is good. 3 decent sized bedrooms, 2 with built-in wardrobes, and you could potentially have a built-in wardrobe either on that wall or that wall of this bedroom as well. And north is that way, so you basically the north sun is coming in through the front of the house, so you get that nice warm sun in winter if you have all those windows open. And then we go back to the first picture of the house again. So we'll just have a look where it is on the map. So showing it here, there's Gowrie where it says it is, and it's near Fadden as well. And there's that Holy Family Primary School, and there's another school up there too. So just, you can definitely tell it's a residential area. There's loads of windy streets and courts and things like that here. A lot of Canberra is like that. So I'll scroll out a bit more, and you can see there's a whole big suburban area there, and there's Tuggeranong, and there's lots of green corridors too through Canberra, which is really nice. Oops, zoom out a little more. So there you go, you're fairly south of the city, fair way away. There's the border there with New South Wales, so New South Wales just over here, ACT in here. And then there's Capitol Hill up there and Canberra City Centre up there. So you're a bit of a way away from the city centre, but I'm sure there's probably buses or something if you need to get a bus into town. So there we have a suburban house in the Canberra metropolitan area. I hope you enjoyed this video today looking at a house in Canberra under the current average house price. If you did, please hit like and subscribe to see more videos like this. There'll be a couple of others for Canberra as well, and other places around Australia and also in the UK. And also let me know in the comments if there's any other places you'd like me to check out in a different place in the country for the current average house price. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Average House Price.